And hello everyone, Gyro here, and that's the farm, Cheney's Dairy Farm here in BG. And I said, you know what, I'm going to do a season 1 recap. So, let's hope the audio works on this. So we're going to try to do this in 10 minutes or less. So the first thing, let's talk about the Lambo experiment. Lambo experiment, I'm going to give that a B. We've gotten better code, better performances. I've definitely have trended upward. Have had some mishaps, and that's kind of a general theme through the season. Is the mental toughness has been, but as most of you know, I've been going through a lot of stuff in the personal life, so it makes sense that my attentions have been divided. So, but yeah, we're going to continue on with the Lambo experiment and SRI in season 2. Looks like 4-car lineup with 2 Lambos, Ferrari, and a Porsche. As you know, I stand corrected. It's not a 4-car lineup, it's a 3-car lineup. Mark is joining the other venture in SRI, and that is the GTE. That will be a fleet of M8 BMWs. Not many BMWs, so we're staying on the general theme of racing the underappreciated cars. So, I don't know if you can, but way in the distance on the other side of the building, there are the cows that make the ice cream, and the ice creamery is right over there. So, there's a bunch of kids, that's why I'm filming this way out of respect. So, definitely have enjoyed SRI. Didn't do Bathurst. You know, Rob had some things that he needed to do. I think some friends came over and hadn't seen them. And so, you know, Bathurst isn't incomplete. Daytona, however, 8th in GTP, 5th in LMP2, 2nd in GT3. So, they have 3 different grades, and they kind of average out to a B. But GT3, definitely A-. LMP2, I would give myself a solid B. But in GTP, at best a D, and that's stretching it. What I've realized is the GTP is not for me. I need to race the full calendar year in LMP2, and then we'll consider it. I think that's the game plan. But Daytona, another podium and a special event. And yeah, I definitely got a knack for the 24-hour races, it seems, of getting it done when I need to. So let's talk about LMP2. Nathan deserves a B+. He's had terrific drives. I have to give myself a C-. We have had some opportunities to score, and we just haven't done it. We've had 3 top 5s and a couple of P6s. Yes, the strength of field has been 300 to 500 points above average, but nevertheless, we haven't gotten it done, and I firmly believe it falls on me. I have put Nathan in some bad spots. So, we did progress in the setup. We've realized with the car, softness is the way to go. And I don't know if you see it, but right there, there's a mover. Let me point down, mover right there. But this is a big plot of land, huge, many acres. You have big over there, beautiful grass. We do have bluegrass. It is a bluegrass state in the Commonwealth of Kentucky. Here, you see grass. I have touched grass on your behalf. So LMP2 is definitely a big thing. 12 hours of Sebring's coming up. And we definitely want a good defense of our podium of last year. So that is definitely the immediate goal. And then obviously the 6 hours at the Glen, which should be week 1 of season 3, is the next big target. So pretty much iRacing for season 2 is going to have all that, but it's going to have one more addition, and that is the Nürburgring Endurance Championship. We don't quite know if it's 9 or 10 rounds. We're hearing some things. But Andy and I, we are forming up. We are going straight into GT3. And we're going to race the Ferrari 296. That will also help Jordan, who's racing in our SRI. And I've never had a full season in the Ferrari. So I think it's time. I think it's time to do that and make sure code is up to spec and things thereof. So here's what it means. Scheduling is going to be, let's just be candid, it's going to suck. And the reason for that is Nathan and I have already discussed the 12 rounds, so it's 2 series times 6, 12 rounds. 3 of those we are definitely not doing. So that is going to be Hockenheim, because the new Hockenheim is communist. Laguna Seca, because it's Laguna Seca. And then they're running the IMSA spec categories at the Nürburgring combined. I really don't want to have to drive a 70 mil front splitter setup in the LMP2. I'm not okay with that. I would like my car to actually turn that the same, you know, and turn proficiently. So yeah, it's I'm not very thrilled about it. So those 3 have already been dropped. But now I have to integrate in within season 2, and I want to say it's 3, maybe 4 rounds of NEC into that schedule. And we haven't even discussed the other thing, and that's disc golf. This is perfect disc golf weather. I think spring is here in Kentucky finally. Things are just starting to bloom. And now the big headache is going to be tournaments versus races. Here in Bowling Green, we have the Bowling Green AMs, huge tournament. Very long running tournaments, over 40 years. And that's May 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. It's 1 round a day. And I don't know if the camera will show it. So I'm going to switch the other side. But no, it's over here actually. So from where I'm standing, draw a straight line that way, is Buchanan Park. That has a disc golf course. And there's going to be multiple courses used for this. In my division, I got a pretty good draw. I think it's Hobson Grove twice and Kyriakis once. So it is not that behemoth or the other behemoth across town, which is Efren White. But I haven't been able to play because I've been having to tend to Sharon, making sure that her needs are met. She's still in a fair bit of pain. It is 2.5 weeks out of surgery. But that's a day-by-day thing. And as a husband, you give vows. And therefore, I need to honor them above everything else. So yeah, my mental health, it's rough. I'm not going to lie, it's rough. But we're going to get there. So I just want to say thank you to everyone. We'll have a formalized calendar. I'm going to put that on the community page when I got everything sorted. So we got Nathan and I sorted. Andy and I got to get sorted. And then, frankly, I got to get sorted. Because I got to figure all that. And then, obviously, Tournament Bridge. We got that. We got to schedule. It's just that time of year. It's spring. Everything is busy here in Kentucky because, well, we hibernate for about 3 months. So, anyway, as always, thank you for your support. And the good Lord willing, we'll have a better run of things in season 2. So, take care of yourselves. Take care of one another. God bless. And enjoy the view.